Gentlemen of the 13 Club, any friends and brothers? I stand at this platform, as I was saying, I stand on this platform, on this occasion, this most auspicious occasion. Kindly keep quiet, gentlemen. As I was saying, gentlemen and brothers, this fine organization, which has over the course of its existence disproved the silly superstitions associated with the number 13, who have redeemed the reputation of Friday, who have wiped clean the ignorance associated with the unlucky month of May, gather tonight on Friday night, the unluckiest of nights, on this 13th day, the unluckiest of days, in this month of May, the unluckiest of months, as we sit here tonight, May the 13th, Friday the 13th, 1910, around our 13 tables, at which sit 13 members of table, we meet with a purpose, and we mean to depart with a result. Yes, we gather on this most reprehensible of days to prove that this most popular of comets, this Halley's Comet, is as dangerous as the date on which we choose to gather. As we hold our breath and wait for the dust from this great cosmic traveler to descend upon our planet, we will realize that from New York to Nevada, from Maine to Miami, and from California to Chicago, this comet dust will have no effect on this earth or its people. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who is on third. That's what I want to find out. I say, who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Are you the manager? Yes. You going to be the coach too? Yes. And you don't know the fellow's name? Well, I should. Well, then who's on first? Yes. I mean the fellow's name. Who? The guy on first? Who? The first baseman? Who? The guy playing? Who is on first? I'm asking you who's on first. That's the man's name. That's whose name? Yes. Well, go ahead and tell me. That's it. That's who? Yes.
I'm Virginia Earl Brown Pratt. Francis was the older, and when he came along, they named him William Francis Pratt. Well, the next child that came was Luther. They named him William Luther Pratt. And they loved each other. The only time I ever saw Luther shed a tear was when Francis died. It was sad. Luther was a very pleasant person. Francis really was more outgoing with other people, I think, than Luther was. And I'll tell you this about him and Francis, I may have told you this. It didn't matter how many times a day they saw each other, they shook each other's hand. Francis was to become a member of the Chicago team. And for some reason, Francis couldn't be there. I don't know what happened. So a friend in town, presumably a friend, advised him that his brother Luther should go and take his place. And that's what happened.
Associated with the number 13, who have redeemed their reputation on Friday, who have wiped clean the ignorance associated with the unlucky month of May, gather tonight on Friday night, the unluckiest of nights, on this 13th day, the unluckiest of days, in this month of May.
Luther never talked about it, but he and Francis were involved in this. It was very bad because Francis batted left-handed and Luther batted right-handed. And so when Luther gets up to bat, they know that's not Francis. So they were put out. I guess you'd say blackballed them. I don't know what word, whether that's the right word or not. Neither one of them could play professional ball anymore.
Hold our breath, wait for the dust from this great cosmic traveler to descend upon our planet. We will realize that from New York to Nevada, from Maine to Miami, and from California to Chicago, this comet dust will have no effect on this earth or its people. Now, who has it? Naturally. Who? Naturally, naturally, naturally. So I pick up the ball and throw it to naturally. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. I don't know throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play, another guy gets up and hits a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third and I don't give a darn. What? I said I don't give a darn. Oh, that's our shortstop. We're about to lose a couple of pages here.